Good evening. Happy New Year, everybody. I wanted to do a little garden tour of sort of our country village here. I got these little houses. They're really cute houses. Let me see if I can get a little closer. They're really, really cute. Made a little walkway. But I got these little houses this year, and they light up with, they're solar. So each one, isn't that so cute? Look at these things. And I've got these little walkways that I got some, these pebbles that are supposed to be a shower, like to put in your shower on the floor, but I cut them apart and made little walkways. There's some of the girls. There's Betsy, Diamond, Tinsel. And so as you walk around this garden, oh, somebody moved their walkway. Look at this. Isn't this so cute? See their little house with the little door, roof. Come around the side where you can see their side window. But they're just beautiful little houses. I got them from Plow and Hearth, I think, which is in Madison, Virginia, but it's online too. All right, we got to come up here and find the next one. Where's the next one? Here it is. Look at their long driveway. And then, see these little houses? Aren't they adorable? So, this just adds a little fun winter interest. We've got a whole nother fairy garden down by the pool area. But you kind of walk along here. Isn't that pretty? This bench, this fairy tale bench, I got from Fairy Tale Farm. I love it. But you just walk down and you see the little houses all along the way. So I guess your winter interest doesn't have to always be plants. It could be something cute like this that kind of blends in the summertime. And over here, I'm going to pan around. Look at our little fairy lady. They're dancing, kind of in her little moonlight. So I hope you're having a great wintertime garden. Find something fun, do something fun in it, just so that when you walk around to look, you've got something to look at. Here's one more of our little fairy houses. Oh, look, little Tinkerbell floating around out here. Is that your house? Show us your house. Yeah. So isn't that cute? These light up houses are just, besides the fact they do give us some light when we're walking around here in the pitch black dark, they're just darn cute. Here's another part in our fairy garden. It's a little hard to see, but this was like a conifer that had sort of died from the inside and just had little poofs out on the ends. And I said, you know what? This could turn into a party place for the fairies. And I could put lights up in the trees like a party place, and then let everybody kind of come down here and party. So we've got a bar over there, some chairs. There's a little squirrel carrying like a beer cooler. We have some fairies out here just having their little party. There is I'm gonna try to get back here where you can see it. There's like a DJ fairy with a little drum. But again, I realize this is hard to see, but you can make stuff so fun. So I took a dying conifer, or a conifer that the inside was dying out, and I put lights in the trees and made it into their little party place. So fun. This down here is like a little city of fairy houses, and they were supposed to all light up, but they aren't all lighting up, but that's okay. But we have like a glowing street. I've actually come in and planted some, see that little fairy there? We've got one down here playing a little flute. But again, this is winter interest. You can be out here creating these little scenes and having fun with it, finding winter plants. I'm trying to look around without falling down. Just, this house is supposed to light up, and I'm not sure why it doesn't, but that's okay. And is this finished? No, but it's just fun. It gives me something to do out in the garden in the winter that's really fun. Now you'll see these stones in here, and they're actually glow in the dark. There are these resin, they're stones made out of resin that glow. Let's see, we've got lights on in this little mushroom house. We've got the little gnomes and tinsel, good girl. And see how we've used conifers. There's another fairy. This house burned out a while ago, but you can see we've just got these fun little places. This is our last one in this row. Let's see if we can get down in there in their little house. Yeah, they've got their bedroom slippers there, a little table, little gnome. Everybody's got to get in for the evening. Look at the owl, watching them. And see how I've used some pine cones there, and the last one is over here. You can see I've got a carousel horse I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and I repainted it. And there's a little fairy house under it. So in the winter, do something fun, be creative, have fun in your garden. Hey, no killing the fairies. No ma'am, no knocking that poor girl off the bench. I get so much joy. I have to have, everybody that comes has to come out here and look at my little fairy garden. I'm sure they love that. But it's just so fun. Happy New Year.